All right, what's happening, everybody, man? What's good? What's good? What's good? Everybody here. I can hear myself. We good. We good. I think we're straight. I think we're straight. Y'all already know, man. It's your boy Rico from RicoScores. We're gonna talk about this game. I put all of my thoughts and all of my opinions, everything in my post-game video, my review. So if you want to hear how I feel about everything, go check that out. That is up. It's been uploading for a while. So I recorded it like I finished recording before like 5 p.m. But with all the editing and how long it takes to upload, it's still uploading right now. But definitely go make sure you check that out. But again, I put all my thoughts on that, so we're about to go ahead and dive right into the calls. Just to let y'all know, just to warn y'all, I'll be cutting off any additional callers at 8 p.m. Because I want to go ahead and start really working on some content, because I want to get back to uploading like daily. And so I have a lot of draft content I need to come up with. Of course, I have my injury updates and stuff like that, but I want to get back to really like pushing out content consistently. And again, with a lot of my draft content, I have a whole bunch of crazy stats. I haven't done a crazy stats you don't know video in a while, so I want to do one of those. So the cutoff period will be 8 p.m. for like the last callers to come in. And then after that, we'll finish out the callers that are here. So without further ado, man, we already got my boy Merlin here. Oh, let me go ahead and say what's up to everybody. Jared Sports Takes, what's good, man? I agree, great win. Make sure y'all subscribe to my boy. What's good, Stefan? What's good, Armand? Been telling y'all Cam Curl is an animal. When you throw it his way, bad things happen. Yes, sir. How did the Steelers tie with the Lions because they're terrible? What's good, Justin? Helped expose the Bucks for other teams. That's about all. Yeah, teams and QB purpose. Go away, Cam. Tom had to learn the hard way. Don't go to 31. What's good, Derek? What's good? What's good, man? Yeah, we lost Chase Young. That one hurt. What's good, Mr. B? What's good? What's good? That bruh. What's good? What's good? DC Big Oso. What's good? Make sure you do a breakdown of rookie linebacker. Yeah, definitely. Especially like at the end of the season, I definitely got y'all. Maybe one mid-season as well, but at the end of the season, I'm planning on doing like a rookie review, just overall positives and negatives, how much they progress and stuff like that. Plan on doing something like that at the end of the season. Sorry, are you good, J-Mon? What's good, Rich? All right, let's go ahead and get the call started. Merle's already in here. Again, just to give everybody a warning. Again, the cutoff is 8 p.m. because I want to start working on some content. So the last caller, I'm going to cut it off at 8 p.m. So no new callers after 8 p.m. But if you're already in line, then you know. Carter's balling. I agree. What's good, Red Wings? What's good, James Fisher? Was good. All right, let me get my boy Merle in here. Oh, let me put up the information too. What's good, Merle? Merle, you there? Merle, you there? Merle? I will come back to Merle. Let me go ahead and get my boy Timothy since he's ready. What's good, Timothy? Timothy?
Hello?
Yes, sir. You there? What's good?
Mm-hmm.
Hello? Can you hear me? Is it me? Is it on my end? Hello? Timothy? Is it on my end? Is it me? What's good, everybody in the chat?
Hello?
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 What's good, Timothy? What's good? You on? What's good?
Hello? What's good, Timothy? What's good?
Not much. It's weird. I can't hear myself while I'm talking to you on the phone. I got the stream up, but I can hear myself on there. But I'm going to just turn down my other phone. I know you can hear me. This is a good game. You know me. You know I want the pick so we can get a quarterback. But, you know, I ain't going to turn my nose up against at a win, you know. So it's not like I was rooting for us to lose. You know, I thought we would because, you know, we played up until this point that we were going to lose. But, you know, I couldn't expect that the Buccaneers were going to play as bad as they did. But that's not taking anything away from our squad. Defense played as well as I knew they could. So, I don't know. I don't got a lot to say. I mean, I'm just curious to see if they can do this on a week-to-week basis. Are they going to do this next week, you know, against the Panthers? I don't know. Maybe they will. Maybe they won't. And then, I mean, if they don't, maybe next week I'm back to saying, oh, we're trash regardless, because, you know, I'm too inconsistent. And that's why, you know, I don't own a team, and, you know, that's not why I'm not an NFL coach. Like, I'm too emotional for all that. But, you know, we'll see what happens. That's all I got to say.
Yes, sir, man.
That's all I
Yeah,
got to
I mean,
say.
I agree. Like
Yes,
looking
sir.
into
Yes,
the
sir,
future
man.
to see what's
Yeah.
going on, that is
Like
like a
looking
really
into.
interesting part of all of this. So, that's the crazy thing. But today is a celebration. We can start, well, for me, I talked briefly about the future in my video, but for the most part, I just wanted to celebrate the win, and I'll start looking into all of that tomorrow and looking ahead in the future. Because again, today was a really good win. It wasn't just a win; it was a dominant win. Like we just looked like the better team. That last 11 minutes or whatever, we were literally just the better team. Play calling, execution, quarterback, running back, offensive line. We literally just outplayed them. So that was a really fun win. That was a good win. Let me check on Merle one more time before we go to Rich. What's good, Merle?
Hello?
Oh yeah, okay, there we go. What's good, Merle?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
I can't hear you, Rico.
You can't hear me? Hold on, let me fix this right now. Let me see. Maybe it's me. More preferences, mic, recording. Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right, so that was on my end. I don't know what was going on. I had to put my mic back on even though it was already on. I don't know. But what's good, Merle?
Not much, Rico. What's going on, my man?
Man, how you
We got
feeling?
we got another victory. I'm happy about it. It just makes me reminisce what could have been if at the beginning of the season we made all these adjustments at the beginning. I was real happy to see the defense playing much better. It's amazing now that Atlanta Cardinals is playing linebackers. The linebacking core looks great. They're shutting everything down in the running game. I don't know why he's so upset about it. He plays great at linebacker. Taylor Heinicke, he's proven that he's going to be a great backup quarterback, but he's still not a starting quarterback. Also, with our depth being challenged the way it is, you can see this roster going to have to do a major makeover. Major. It was nice to see John Bates finally getting into the offense. I've been screaming forever they need to use more 12 personnel, use him a lot more because I know he can catch the ball. He's good at blocking, but I know he can catch the ball. He needs to be involved in the offense. Scott Turner needs to look at some old Joe Gibbs offensive schemes and use the 3 tight end look down at the goal line, heavy jumbo for you guys who too young to remember watching Joe Gibbs coach the team.
Yes, sir.
We got to go get a pass rusher. I guess the best one out there on free agents, if I know of, is Olivier Vernon.
Oh, Olivier Vernon is a free agent
to,
still? That's interesting. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he's still a free agent. So I'm pretty sure they're going to give him a look through this week. Want to see Shaka Tony more develop because he's got that bend you like coming around the edge on a pass rush. James Smith-Williams, he's more of a run-stopping defensive end, not really a pass rusher. So we need to get us get 5 pass rushers to help out when Montez Sweat gets back. Our receiving core, well, going to free agency, I think we can dump Cam Sims and Adam Humphries. I think we need to go all out with Allen Robinson. I think he'll fit that good. But for everybody who got dreams of Aaron Rodgers or Russell Wilson coming here, they're not coming. They're not coming, especially now that I'm getting inside info from my guy Lake Lewis Jr. and my guy Chris Pazzano of CBS Sports said that Ron's fixated on Mitch Trubisky.
Oh,
so
Lord.
Look for him. Yeah, he's fixed for him. He was trying to trade for him at the trade deadline, but you know Ron, he doesn't like to give up picks. So don't be surprised if you see number 10, Mr. Trubisky, at the starting quarterback position next season.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we definitely need to re-sign Charles Leno because this is not a great offensive lineman draft. Need to extend Terry McLaurin. That should be the 2 top priorities. I think you should let Brandon Sheriff just go out and test free agency. If he gets a great deal, fine. If he wants to come back and resign, I wouldn't give him top price because he gets hurt too much, and I don't think he's going to get the money he thinks he's going to get out of free agency. as far as the offensive line. I know you want us to draft the guy George Pickens, but I don't want any more guys coming off ACL injuries. Guys, I'm really looking at is the guy from Nevada. Nobody's talking about Romeo Dubs. I think he's good. He's a speedster. He can play in the slot. He'll remind you of DeAndre Carter, who we got right now that we need to re-sign too.
Oh yeah, super re-sign him.
Yeah, exactly. Another guy I'm looking at from Nevada is their tight end, athletic Cole Turner, who can also block. So those are two guys I'm looking at, maybe drafting in the later rounds. I know we don't have a 5th round draft pick this year, but you can get one maybe in like the 4th round. So other than that, I really ain't got much to say on to Carolina. And I was watching that Carolina game, and Cam's already run for a touchdown, throw for a touchdown. So
yep.
Yeah, this is he's gonna want to start next week.
For sure.
So batten down the hatches because he's gonna want to slump us next week for not signing.
Oh yeah.
And for the rest of the league. God help Ron if Cam gets Carolina to the playoffs. you know Washington football team fans are going to eat him alive. So he's got to win. His Super Bowl is next week.
I agree.
It's not in February. His Super Bowl is next week. So that's all I got, Rico.
Yes, sir, man. My boy Merle.
Yeah, I'll holler at you next week.
All right, man. Definitely, man. Hopefully it's after a win again like this week. Again, like he said, that's a good point. So this next week is literally Ron Rivera's Super Bowl. But yeah, man.
He has to win. He has to win next week. He has to.
Mandatory.
Yes, otherwise your phone line will be burning up. I call it like an hour before you even set up and still had to wait. So imagine if he loses to Cam Newton and the Panthers next week. Your phone line will be so jammed. I might not even call because I may not even get in.
It's gonna be all kinds of angry people on the line. But man, I appreciate that.
Man, make sure you have your dump button ready.
I got you, man. For sure.
Go Dogs.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Later, my man.
All right, man. Appreciate that, Merle. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, my boy Merle. Oh, I see the donation, my boy Big John 512. Appreciate it. And J-Mon, I'm rocking with the new picture, man. We got Rich next and Ivory afterwards. What's good, Rich?
So it's me, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, we couldn't hear you a little bit earlier, but hey man, good dog. Much needed. Man, just good all around for real. Nothing really crazy. Hey, I'm telling you, if we had Joey Slide all year, we would be about 5-4 right now.
Minimum. Just off of him. Everything else stayed the same, just Joey Slide instead of Dustin Hopkins and Chris Blewett. I agree, 5-4.
Because, I mean, we saw what happened against Denver. We lost to Denver and a nail-biter by 7 with 2 block kicks. That's a totally different game if we hit those 2 kicks.
Yep.
And so just straight up off that, and then let's say, boom, everything happens the same. Chase Young gets the strip. That's a field goal. That's a game, 19-17. That's a win. That's 5-4. I mean, no, that's 1-5 right there. And that's not even talking about the game against Packers. You could argue Chiefs because I'm coming out of that Chiefs halftime when Dustin Hopkins missed that field goal. That's where it all went down. So pick your poison with the kicking. Taylor Heinicke played a great game. Played a really, really good game. Really good game. I love it. One more of it. Nothing really to say about that.
Yeah.
Hey, major round of applause to Scott Turner.
Big
he
time.
was cooking up some good stuff. He was in the laboratory cooking up something diabolical. That was nice. I liked what I saw. That was something diabolical. That was nice. That one right there. Yeah, more of that. Yeah, whatever that was, more of that. More of that. Especially on that last drive, 19 plays, 10 minutes. He did a great job calling up the plays. The players did a great job executing. They played. You could tell this game they played with all their strength, and they played with the most important thing in sports. They played with heart.
For sure.
You could definitely tell they played with a lot of heart. I mean, they like to say a soul for a soul. This time it was multiple souls for a soul. But, I mean, we just got to push through next man up mentality.
Always.
I mean, we're not a Super Bowl contender, but we need some dog water.
For sure.
That's just how
Not that.
we ain't no dog water. Like I said in the chat, I mean, I'm not pressed for the playoffs this year. I'm not pressed. What I just don't want is us to be like, let's say we're pushing for the playoffs because the 7th seed's wide open in the NFC. In case you didn't know, it's wide open.
Yeah.
It's truly wide. I think we might be one game out of it. Like, I'm so serious. Like, it's wide open. We could take it if we want to, especially since we play the Panthers, who might be like in the running for it, the 7th seed next week. Which we gotta win that game because I'm not trying to have the Cam stands come after me. Because I talked a lot of cold hard cash about him because he played bad last year, and I didn't want him here. So, but if he starts playing good, I mean, all hail to him. Just don't do it next week. That's all I'm saying.
Just wait. Delay it.
Yeah. You could show some courtesy to your former coach, some of your former teammates. It ain't no big deal. Ain't no big deal.
If anything, it's about to be the opposite. You about to play his hardest game ever.
But yeah, man, great game. Defense got a lot of stops, made a lot of plays. Like I said, this defense is trending upwards, and I mean, offensively, it's just been. Let's keep it a buck. It's been field goals, and it's been lack of execution. Today we executed. We got our field goals. We got stops, and look, we won by 10 against the Super Bowl champs. That's just how the NFL works, baby. That's the NFL for you. The NFL, the what the F league. No one knows what is going to happen. So you just go in there with your head down, your chest out, and you just walk until you hit the wall. If you don't hit the wall, like we ain't hit the wall, you just keep walking. You don't stop walking.
Yeah.
And shoot, maybe you might start running. And you never know. You never know. Heinicke, like I said, had a good game. Antonio Gibson had a great game. Great game. DeAndre Carter, Corner Carter. I started that, by the way. Corner Carter.
Okay.
Corner route crazy. I don't know what it is, but that corner route is ridiculous.
Unstoppable.
That O-line, amazing. We have a second-string guard, second-string tackle, second-string center, and they're still looking top 5. I mean, that's kudos to Ron Rivera too. Kudos to the coaches, also kudos to the players. Kudos to everybody for that. That's not a first thing. You got to get the personnel. The players got to execute. You have to coach them well. That's everybody. That's an everybody thing right there. Ricky Seals-Jones played nice. Like I said, one more Sammy Reyes. Cole Holcomb. Man, you look like Cole Holcomb today, man. I love it. Jonathan Allen. I tried to tell you. I tried. Hey, anyone who wanted to listen, man has like 7 sacks and is a defensive tackle. That's not normal. That's some Aaron Donald. Well, Aaron Donald. I mean, Aaron Donald's Aaron Donald. But that's like tier 2 stuff. Like, that's like besides Aaron Donald stuff. Like I said earlier in the year, we need some besides guys. Hopefully, Jonathan Allen is becoming more of that. Kendall Fuller played pretty nice today. Had that one little mess up with Mike Evans, but we can always look past that, especially with the win. But yeah, man, keeping it short, keeping it sweet today. And I just gotta say, I forgot, Jack Del Rio, good job. Yeah. You sent the blitz. You did a lot of good stuff. All the coaches, you did great, especially the 3 up top. my man Scott Turner, he was cooking up some crack. He was cooking up something diabolical. That was great. I need, like I said, that whatever you did to do that, I need more of that. Whatever that is, more of that. Okay, that's all I need. More of that. Bubble screens, running back screens. Obviously, I would want more design runs, but I guess I'm cool with what he did today. 19 plays, 10 minutes. That's great. Great execution. Ron Rivera, good job going for it on some of the fourth down, especially that last one. Put the game away. You can never trust Brady. Never trust Brady.
No.
Jack W. sent a lot of blitzes. I loved it. One more of it. The coverage was there. And the thing is, Shaka Tony. I like this. The thing is, we lost a lot of guys, but the guys that were replacing them with the depth, our depth is being tested, and I think we're passing the test so far. So far, we're passing the test, and I love it.
Yes, sir. Hey, victory Sunday, victory Monday tomorrow, man. My boy Rich, man. I definitely, I'm super glad to see the young guys step up big time. But, man, I appreciate it. We about to go ahead and move to Ivory next, man. Appreciate that, Rich.
Yeah, I'm just glad we got our franchise back up. Now it's time for our franchise starter. Let's go.
I agree. All right, man. Appreciate that. My boy. Appreciate that, Rich. Oh, also, who was it? My boy Robin was at the game, man. So you probably good luck, man. Appreciate that. All right, man. What's good, Ivory?
Hey, what's up, Rico? First off, I want to give Heinicke credit. I think this is by far the best game he's played as a Redskin. It was his most accurate game, and even more so, he made the right decisions today. He threw the ball to the right guy, and it exhibits itself on two plays. You remember that play when White blitzed? It was at the last drive. It was a hot throw, and he threw it to Gibson in stride, and we picked up like 5 or 6 yards.
Yeah.
That was such a great throw. He threw with anticipation. He knew where the hot receiver was. That was beautiful. And then the Terry McLaurin throw. He led him into it, but he put it right on Terry's body, how Terry likes to catch it. And because Terry could catch it in his body, he didn't get blown up and get his head knocked completely off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it could have been worse.
Those were just two examples. I thought today, I'm going to push back on this great coaching thing, but I thought today was about execution. We executed. The players actually paid attention to the details, and they were sharp on the field. You know, everybody was sharp. Even in the Fuller play, in which he almost got that pick off the guy's foot, he was there. In weeks past, we weren't even around the ball for that kind of play. But we were so in tune and hustling so hard all game that we almost stole a pick right there. So I give the players a lot of credit. As for Scott Turner, I'm going to tell you why I thought he was sketchy. It was probably the middle part of the game from halftime, right before half, to into the third quarter. Basically, the Bucs were blitzing us on first and second down. Their aim was to get us in 3rd and 12, and then they knew we were dead offensively. So for a long time on first and second down, Scott Turner was calling the wrong plays. He was calling back drop-back plays, 5-yard and 7-step drops for Heinicke, and they kept swallowing them up for like 3 or 4 drives there. And I give Turner credit. He switched up and started doing the first down runs off tackle. And once he started doing that, he sort of counteracted that. I was calling for more screens. I thought we should have screened them to death all day. I felt like McKissick should have caught 12 balls and Gibson another 5 just on screening, because the Bucs were selling out to run blitz us and to blitz us on first and second down. So I thought we could have caught them there. But I give our offensive line a lot of credit. Those guys battled, man. That was a tough day, but they fought. Defensively, I don't really know how we stopped them, to tell you the truth. We didn't sack Brady all day. Yeah, we got some pressure here and there, but really, he wasn't under siege. You know what I'm saying? I think what happened to Brady and them was simple. Godwin didn't have his over-the-top speed coming off injury. AB wasn't there, and for whatever reason, And I'm glad they didn't. They didn't go to Mike Evans deep being covered by Fuller, because that was a matchup they could have worked all game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They got us that one time, but Brady was doing what Brady does, and he was dumping it off a lot. And our defense, if you notice the last 3 or 4 games, our defense is improving. Why? Because we got the right people in the right spots. We took Collins from being deep coverage to putting him at linebacker. And magically, the deep ball stopped happening. Because we're finding out Carl is pretty good in coverage. You know what I'm saying? Isn't that a miracle that we figured out Collins can't cover? As soon as we move Collins close to the line and we got the right people back in deep coverage, we have eliminated a lot of the deep ball. So what does that do? That makes teams have to earn it against us. Short passing and all those things. So we've been improving for a game like today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think moving forward, though, I expect Shaka Toney to come out of nowhere, because I think he's the guy that can turn that corner like all the elite guys can. You probably can't play him first and second down, but third and passing down, I think this kid is going to show people that, you know, he should, because he has elite athleticism.
Yes.
I bet he runs probably better than Chase and Sweat. You know what I'm saying? As far as raw speed, you know what I mean? And so, and I think he has probably a little bit more quick twitch. You know what I'm saying? Sweat and Chase are both a combination of quickness but a lot of power. You know what I mean? But this kid is all speed. In the NFL, sometimes them offensive tackles don't like a raw speed guy. You know what I mean? A guy who can just catch him off the snap and come around. So I expect him to become a factor. But I look at the schedule, man, and I was saying this on the Thursday show. I think incrementally we're getting better, and I think we're going to win a lot of games at the back end, because the quarterback play, this is the best quarterback we're going to play the rest of the season. You know what I'm saying? Russell Wilson is playing now. He looks like crap. You know,
Sleep deprived.
Seattle doesn't scare anybody. Cam Newton is back. Yeah, I think he got the energy, the juice for the day. He's going to try to work the juice against us. But I think Ron Rivera knows enough about Cam's game to know what throws he needs to force Cam into trying to make. You know what I'm saying? And I think our D-line is strong enough that I don't think Cam is the same quarterback that can run us to death. You know what I mean? He's not going to take 10, 12 design runs in a game against us. So, and he's just getting back. So I actually think, because we play them next, right? We play the Carolina next?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I imagine he might even be sore next week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Coming off a game today. So I actually don't even think they're going to get the best Cam Newton next week, because he's going to be a little bit sore after having his first real action. I was surprised they played him this week, to be truthful. I was shocked. I didn't know he would even get in the game.
I didn't think they'll play him, let alone run him goal line. Like, let him run it in.
Yeah, that's bizarre. But I think, I'm telling you right now, I think there's a run to be made based on the schedule. Like, we've stared down all the best guys. Yeah, we got Dak twice, but that's a rivalry game. Dak, you know, in a rivalry situation, we're going to play Dallas tough regardless. So I think I was thinking we were going to go. I thought we legit had a chance at 6-3, and I thought this was going to be a loss. You know, I figured we were going to lose to Dallas. We might lose to either Seattle, Carolina, and probably the Bucks. But I thought we'd win all the rest. So we're strange as it is, 8-9 wins could get us into the playoffs. Now, ultimately, is that good for us drafting our quarterback for next year? No. we need this to be a 3-14 season. But I think Heinicke's too good. He's actually, I think, too good to have us in it, because he's playing his game, and if he can have more games like this, we're going to win some games, because I think our defense is improving. We're a deep team, so our level of play won't drop with our backups in. You know what I'm saying? So I actually believe we got a chance to really make a run at the back end of the season. And, you know, you're getting to the playoffs. You don't know who's going to be healthy. The injuries are taking a toll around the league now. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
You're seeing these wild games because injuries are balancing the scales now to where people don't know, you know, who's going to play and the chemistry and all of that. So I think what Ron does good is hold teams together, make teams have confidence, and I think we got the right quarterback for what we need to do in the second half. And if we keep running like we did today with Gibson, you know, if we keep running like we did today with Gibson, I think we're gonna really, when it gets cold, be able to hold up. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I look forward to it. I actually think we're gonna be okay. We can't get McLaurin hurt though. We can't get him hurt. I hope his collarbone is fine because you know if Terry goes down, man, I actually think Andre Carter is a legit. He could be a legit 2, Rico.
Oh yeah,
he could be
it
a
looks
2.
like it for sure.
He could be a legit 2 because he's fast and shifty, and he gets over the top on guys. So he could be a legit 2, and if he's a legit 2 with our deep, you know, I think we're gonna be all right, man. So that's all I got, man. I look forward to the game. I think we're gonna beat Carolina next week, man. I don't think that Cam Newton hype, because he's gonna be extra hyped to try to beat Ron, and there's gonna be a lot of energy in the building. But I think we're gonna come in with some confidence for a change. You know what I'm saying? I think we're gonna get Carolina, man. Another close game, but that's what we do. If we can block it up, because they got a good pass rush, I think we'll take them. I think we'll win. So that's all I got, man.
All right, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think we can beat them as well. I think like you said, a good point about Cam Newton being sore. Like, this next week is the best week to play Cam Newton all season. Before he's warmed up, but right after he plays his first game, so he's sore. And also, if anybody knows him, it's Rivera defensively. So, yeah, I agree. I think we have a really good chance of beating Carolina. And then they're going to come off of this win against the Cardinals without Kyler Murray, thinking they just it. And so that you know, they might come into our game a little overconfident. But, man, appreciate that, Ivory, man, as always.
All right, Rico. All right, no doubt, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And shouts out my boy. Oh, I got to mute it. Forgot. My boy, Courtney, ALVZ. First of all, make sure y'all subscribe to him, man. Thank you for the donation, big time. That's my dog right there, man. That's my dog in real life. Make sure y'all go subscribe to him. Y'all pull up to his channel. You'll see how many subscribers he has. You should already know what's going on and all of that. Make sure y'all subscribe to my boy. Thank you for the donation, Courtney. Appreciate that. It's crazy too, because we actually I was letting people go a little bit over time and stuff, because we're literally like, there's nobody else right now. So make sure y'all pull up. I'll see, you know, what's going on by, like, if 7:10 nobody calls in, I may just go ahead and call it early, because again, I'm already gonna call it at 8, because I'm gonna go ahead and start working on some content. I have so many video ideas. I'm gonna do a whole breakdown of Chase Young's injury and what to expect and who we should go get to replace him. I have I already did a video. I haven't recorded it. I just got to record it and edit it, but I got it all written out and planned out and everything. The top 3 best players for each position group, for every position of need that we have. So linebacker, free safety, quarterback. I even did tackle just in case, even though Charles Leno, we may be able to address tackle later on down the line, because Charles Leno may be really solid at left tackle for us for a few years. He definitely looks better now than he did the first few games of the season. But yeah, like things like that. I'm planning on doing some rookie film sessions, like for the rookies. When the season ends, I'm gonna do some film sessions. I'm gonna go ahead and start watching film on them now. I've done a crazy stats video in a while, so I got to get y'all some crazy advanced stats. Like, our offensive line is way better than what people think. Terry McLaurin is one of the best receivers in the NFL, and in one statistic, it's not even close. He's literally the best wide receiver in the NFL at this specific thing. So I'm working on a whole bunch of stuff like that. I could go ahead and do another mock draft. I do mock drafts on a weekly basis for myself. I don't even necessarily do a video on it. I just like doing mock drafts. Y'all know I'm draft guy. I'm high school, recruiting, college, scouting, NFL. Like, that's just, I'm all of that. So, like, I just naturally do mock drafts. And I try to wait every now and then to put out a mock draft so that I'm not spamming it. But it may be time to get one of those mock drafts out soon. So again, I'm just trying to get back to putting out at least one video a day. So I may just go ahead and, if we by 7:10 nobody calls in, I'm gonna call it. By 8 p.m. either way, I'm gonna call it. So what's good, W Fig? Simply put, what a game. Heinicke got his revenge. Yes, sir, man. That was a great game. That was a great game, man. That was a really fun game. That's one of them games in the off season, no matter what our record is, I can go back and look at those games. Like, no matter what, I can go back and watch the Giants game. No matter what, I can go back and look at the Falcons game. No matter what, I can go back and look at this game. Even a couple of the losses, like, there are certain losses you can watch. You can't watch that Green Bay loss with us moving the ball like that and not converting in the red zone. That was depressing. The Bills loss was like ridiculous. But like the Chargers loss, I can rewatch that with a straight face. A couple of these losses I can rewatch, but these wins, yeah, I mean, you can't take that from us. The Buccaneers was a big statement. That's the best team by far we've beat all season. And then not only did we beat them, but we beat them convincingly. Like, we just straight up dominated. Like, we literally just won the game. They didn't lose the game, we won it. They didn't give it to us, we took it. So that's like, you know, that was a really fun game to watch. That's definitely rewatchable. I'm gonna have fun rewatching that film, taking my notes and stuff. May do a film session. Again, I'm trying to do at least one video a day, so stay tuned for all of that. Again, we have so many injuries that I can even do like a free agency video. Like, what's the best free agents available for us to plug in this injury that we have right now and things like that. So definitely got to. Even like maybe it's time to highlight DeAndre Carter and his impact. Like, is it time to talk DeAndre Carter? Like, you know what I'm saying? DeAndre Carter looks legit. Like, he might be our wide receiver 2 right now. And even when Curtis Samuel comes back, I think the furthest he should be down the depth chart is 3. Good to see no kicking issues. Oh yeah, Joey Sly. You know what I'm saying? We could do, I don't even know how that video would be designed, but we could just take a look at all of Joey Sly's kicks. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of Joey Sly, nobody's complaining about the pick on Cameron Cheeseman now that we're finally starting to make kicks, and him and Joey Sly just seem to have a chemistry that just kicked off immediately. Like, nobody's complaining. You don't complain when things work out. So if we were to trade all kinds of picks to go get a franchise quarterback, if we end up winning a bunch of games, win a Super Bowl, nobody's going to complain about the picks we gave up. You know what I'm saying? So I think we just need to go do what we got to do, man. That's how I feel about everything. I mean, taking Cameron Cheeseman with the 5th round pick was still a little, but it worked out. Samuel Cosme, 2nd round. People thought he should have gone later. It worked out. Benjamin St-Juste in the 3rd round. People were like, including me, was like, man, you could have probably got him in the 5th, but no complaining now when guys are producing. When Benjamin St-Juste is healthy, he plays like one of our best corners. It's already snowing in Green Bay. Oh my Lord. I was complaining about 58 degrees earlier today. It's snowing in the Green Bay game right now. But yeah, man, so that's why I always just feel like do what you got to do. I'm glad we figured out kicker, because some people were talking about us potentially having a drafted kicker. I think that's a little bit too far. But, you see my logic. Franchise quarterback, give what you got to give up to go get him. If we were to trade up in the 1st round, because as of right now, the way we're playing, we're going to win some games this season. We're not going to have a top 5 pick. We're just not. If we keep playing like this, granted, we can revert back to our old selves, what we've been the past few weeks, and, lose some more games. But if we keep playing how we played today, we're going to win some games, at least 3 or 4 more. So we're going to end up with a pick somewhere in the middle of the 1st round. We're probably, if we want to get franchise quarterback, we're going to have to trade up to get him. I'm down to do that. I'm like, give up the franchise quarterback. Give up the picks, whatever you got to do to get that guy. And nobody will complain down the road when we're in the playoffs, winning games, being a Super Bowl contender. You draft Malik Willis, Matt Corral, any of those guys, Sam Howell, Kenny Pickett. If you have to trade up to get them, and people are going to be mad at first. On that day, people are going to be like, man, we gave up all of these picks to get this guy. And we look back 3 years from now, we're Super Bowl contenders. Nobody's going to complain. That Chase Young injury was a freak injury. Yeah, bro, that was so random, bro. I'm going to break all of that down, too. Like, when I do my Chase Young video, I'm probably literally going to pull up the footage of when it happened and explain what happened and why it may be as bad as it is, torn ACL, whatever it may be. And, of course, I'm also look at potential replacements and stuff like that in free agency and who we can dig deep into our roster to see who's going to step up big, like Shaka Tony and stuff like that. But, yeah, that injury was so random and ridiculous. It was non-contact. Technically he had contact with the offensive lineman a little bit, but it wasn't like somebody hit his leg. He just stepped wrong, and and those injuries suck too, because now he's gonna second guess himself. And no matter how hard he tries not to, you're gonna kind of second guess yourself, because that was like a weird step. And it's like, what do you do to prevent that from happening again? What's good, DJ? What's good? Hey, bro, I never was gonna make an account, but I watch the channel regularly. But hey, did you peep Sims stare Slim down and then try to play it off? Nah, what you talking about? Cam Sims? He stared somebody down? I ain't even peep. I'm about to rewatch the game to see. I appreciate you creating an account just so you can comment that too. I appreciate that. Nah, I ain't even peeped though. I'm about to go look again. I'm gonna rewatch that game. Like literally, as soon as it's out, I'm gonna rewatch it regular broadcast view like we do. And then once they finally upload the all 22, I'm gonna look at that as well and start pinpointing certain players. Like, cause certain things you can't see on the regular view that we watch as fans, like Bobby McCain. What was he doing? Cameron Curl. I know he had a great game, but I want to see how great it was because, you know, there's plays where guys don't get thrown to. And so I want to see how great guys covered, like William Jackson, Kendall Fuller. The plays they weren't thrown towards, were they not thrown towards because Tom Brady didn't see the guy that they were covering, or they just had great coverage and Tom Brady didn't think it was worth trying it? You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of little stuff like that. What was Jamin Davis doing? He was second on the team in tackles, but I don't really remember him doing anything. So I gotta watch all 22 to, you know, to figure all that stuff out. So I'm gonna definitely watch that. But yeah, 7-10. Nobody's pulling up, so I'm gonna go ahead and dip up out of here. Again, check out my post-game analysis. I did a whole game review. It's 30 minutes long. Just uploaded a few minutes ago. Definitely make sure you go check that out. Again, I'm coming with endless content on a daily basis, especially this week. These next 2 weeks, I'm trying to hit y'all with at least a video a day. That's my commitment, so I'm gonna stick to it. But man, I really appreciate y'all. Again, go check out the game review, 30 minutes long. Peep that, and stay tuned for all of the content coming, man. I'm about to keep hitting y'all daily. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and get ready to get spammed, because it may be double uploads depending on what's going on. And I am about to go ahead and do that for the channel members. It's an exclusive video for y'all. All of my old Redskins merch, like everything that I've had over the years, it's all like I got it all in one space. My mom organized it, so I'm about to go ahead and get that video out. It's channel members only, so if you're a channel member, make sure you pull up. If you're not a channel member, go become one, because I'm giving y'all a whole bunch of behind the scenes stuff and a whole bunch of you know, I'm about to start working on film sessions, so that's gonna be exclusive content for channel members. So man, I appreciate y'all. My boy J-Mon, man, I promise too, later on, especially like after the season's over, like January, Halo's gonna be out, I'm gonna start live streaming on the gaming channel again. I got you. I can't commit to it yet, because again, I'm trying to do daily videos for Street Scores, but I got y'all. Whoever cares about the gaming channel, after the season ends and I start focusing on just pure draft stuff, I'm gonna be on the gaming channel like crazy, especially for Halo. Again, Halo comes out December 8th, but the season, if we don't make the playoffs, the season ends like late December, early January, something like that. So at that point, straight draft content and straight gaming channel content. So man, I appreciate y'all, and I will catch y'all tomorrow with the video. Again, daily uploads. It's gonna be about something. If I gotta tell y'all how my day was, I'ma upload every day. I'm committing myself to that, man. I'll catch y'all tomorrow, man. Appreciate y'all.